Okay, guys, you need to be very strong if you hold XRP, ADA, ADI, or Bitcoin, because Trump could include XRP and ADI in US crypto reserve, says or claims XRP lawyer. This is very big news now, just came in 2 minutes ago. And big news just dropped, breaking that Trump doesn't need Congress approval to include XRP and ADA in US crypto reserve. You heard that right. XRP might just be one step closer to official recognition, and this could be a game changer now for the entire crypto market, especially also old people who's announcing buy at the weekend. Everything will skyrocket. Be careful, guys. I told you in my last video some minutes ago. Go watch it again. And also here, it is very dangerous at this moment. But before we get too hyped, let's talk about something else I mentioned in my last videos, and especially in my last video, commercials, quarterly report. Now, if you are wondering what do commercials have to do with XRP and ADA in the crypto reserve, well, commercials have inside knowledge of market shifts before they happen. And these people belong to the government. That means to the most secret society that even BlackRock, Michael Saylor, or other billionaires, neither Warren Buffett and so on, have no access to that society. But this dark society, dark like secret society, is ruling and is governing all the markets. And now, if you are wondering what do commercials have to do with them, well, I say again, they have inside knowledge of market shifts before they happen, and they know what's coming. And right now, based on the latest COT report, the COT report, is published every Friday by the CFTC. They are selling off massive amounts of Bitcoin while quietly loading up on altcoins like XRP. Why? Because they see the writing on the wall and they know that XRP's future could be massive. You see here also in that report, breaking pro-XRP lawyer Fred Rispoli suggests that President Trump does not require congressional approval to include XRP and ADA in the United States crypto reserve. So you need to check it out, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Therefore, don't forget to hit subscribe for more updates on XRP, Bitcoin, and all things crypto, and also other stuff on financial markets here in this channel. We are just getting started. So also hit the notification button or bell that you get notified also on mobile so you don't miss anything. Now, the shocking news is that Crypto Summit is in danger. Yes, Crypto Summit 2025 tomorrow or through the weekend is in danger because President Trump could change everything. And now I will tell you, mention, in my opinion, why. This news that President Trump potentially bypassing Congress to include XRP and ADA in United States crypto reserve could have mixed implications for Bitcoin, but overall it leans bearish for Bitcoin. It leans bearish for Bitcoin. Therefore, the bear trend. Ask yourself, where has the bear trend of Bitcoin started? At what price? What day was it? Go on your chart and look at it, and you will find the answers. Everything that has happened was planned. It leans bearish for Bitcoin in short term and mid term. And here is why. First of all, we talk about bearish implications for Bitcoin. Number one reason is that XRP's potential rise, if XRP gets included in the US crypto reserve, especially with Trump's backing, it could draw more institutional attention and capital toward XRP. It means that XRP could steal market share from Bitcoin as more institutional investors and mainstream entities see it. That means Michael Saylor is in a very big trouble. Now you understand. I have also published 2 days ago that BlackRock is behind all of this plan, and why BlackRock massively is selling not only the Bitcoin ETFs, but also Bitcoin, because secretly they are changing their Bitcoins in XRPs and other altcoins, but they don't talk about it. Now you can understand it. So that means that XRP steals market share from Bitcoin and mainstream entities, liquidity, for example, and also viable options for reserve. And especially, this leads to point number two, logical argument number two. Bitcoin faces more regulatory pressure. The very fact that the United States is or are considering crypto reserves, which could involve XRP and ADA, it may comes down with increased scrutiny and regulation on Bitcoin. This could make it harder for Bitcoin to continue its rise. Why? Because governments might be now more inclined to impose stricter rules or even shift policy toward altcoins like XRP, leaving Bitcoin in the shadows. That means they make it much more easier for people to join, to have more XRP, more ADI. They make, for example, regulations. If you own, for example, XRP or ADI, then the government will give you, for example, more benefits, more advantages, and that will, of course, attract much more investors, much more buyers, holders of XRP. Why? They say, for example, if you own then Bitcoin, you may pay more taxes. For example, okay? This is just an example. Or if you own Bitcoin, you get no bank account. Is it true? Is it possible? Of course. Why? Because, for example, countries around Europe, many countries now, also now in Asia, Panama, Costa Rica, Latin America, South America, if you transfer your funds in Bitcoins at your banking account there in those countries, the bank immediately closes and freezes your funds immediately. You don't believe it? Go search it. It's just happening. They make it since many months very hard for Bitcoiners to make those transactions. What did I say in my video of yesterday? Go watch it again. IMF. They are putting now restrictions on El Salvador. IMF is El Salvador is not going to limit its Bitcoin reserves immediately. What dangers can meet that country? Well, every transaction with El Salvador to El Salvador and from El Salvador to other foreign countries will be immediately cut, will be stopped, will be restricted. IMF has this immense power. And where is IMF located? Ask yourself, IMF, the World Bank, in New York City, in the United States. Who is the President of the United States? President Donald Trump. So he knew it from the beginning. He's not telling it directly. He does it indirectly. He plans, not only himself, of course, his team, they plan it from the beginning. Why? A lot of money laundering, the enemies of President Trump doing with cryptos, a lot of money laundering. They will say, for example, now we want to limit, we want to stop terrorism, money laundering, criminals. They don't name the people or their enemies by names. Therefore, we freeze all the crypto accounts, Bitcoin accounts. We restrict all the Bitcoin accounts. And if we don't find them, okay, then every bank in those countries, in every country which is on the list of the United States Treasury, has been already receiving all the notations and reports, and if they make any kind of business with Bitcoin, if somebody is transferring Bitcoins at their account and they do not close and freeze it, they will destroy that bank. They will immediately destroy those banks. They have this power. FBI, Secret Service, CIA, 24 hours later, the bank is done, closed, gone forever. Don't believe it? Go search it. All the documents are in the internet. So, and then we come to the reason or argument number 3, and this is Fed's warnings and regulatory uncertainty. With news of the Fed's concerns, I said it in my last video today, the video before this video, about the dollar's reserve status and macroeconomic issues. Who said it today? Mr. Harker. What did he say? Economy generally looks okay, but there are threats to this. Threats were from crypto, from Bitcoin. And he said he's worried more and more about factors that could threaten dollar reserve status. Now you know it. 3 hours ago, he mentioned that, and now this news is coming. And that means now that Fed's concerns about and worries about the dollar's reserve status and macroeconomic issues like unemployment, business confidence, potential Fed tightening, all of this suggests more uncertainty for Bitcoin. In addition, if Bitcoin is increasingly seen as a speculative asset in a tightening economy, its appeal now could diminish in favor of assets like XRP, ADA, and other altcoins, or others perceived as more stable or compliant with government regulations. There might be, I say it again, might be, in my opinion, maybe 5 to 10%, some bullish possibilities for Bitcoin, but less likely. For example, more institutional focus on crypto as a whole. The crypto reserve concept could attract more institutional investment into the entire market, including Bitcoin and altcoins. They make then a crypto basket. That means they say, for example, okay, Bitcoin has a weight of 5 or 10%. XRP has a weight of 25% because they want it. ADI has a weight of 12%, also bigger, more than Bitcoin. Imagine in your mind there is a basket and there are all altcoins and also Bitcoin. And they say, okay, there is nothing more, only Bitcoin. There is no Bitcoin anymore. There is only this crypto basket. And Bitcoin is a part of this basket. 10% of this basket is Bitcoin. But the other 90% of these currencies, digital currencies or coins, are altcoins, stable coins, and so on. So if the United States recognizes now the potential of crypto as a reserve asset, it could lead to an influx of funds across the entire crypto space. This can, for example, indirectly boost Bitcoin alongside other coins like XRP. And that leads, of course, to XRP's success, which can spark more adoption. You want more of XRP. If XRP now succeeds as a reserve asset, it might trigger more widespread adoption of cryptocurrencies in traditional financial systems, which could benefit Bitcoin by legitimizing the entire space. You need therefore to be especially today, tomorrow, during weekend, be very careful now with your trades, guys. If you want to go to buy now and lose yourself in illusion, next week Bitcoin is 100,000. It might be. But the odds at this moment are not for Bitcoin. They are against Bitcoin. I say again, it is potentially possible. But you need also to count all the variables. I know a lot of people in internet tell you, don't listen to this. All people who are against Bitcoin are charlatans. They are all suckers. Those YouTubers are losers, blinders. They have no idea. They have no clue how real trading is. Listen, guys, if you lose, I don't care about it. It's not my money. If you win, I even don't care about it because it's not my money, it's your money. But you're watching this video because you know in this channel, if I say something, I give you the facts, and the fact is COT report, the court report. These are the facts. These are the facts that drive the market. If you want or you don't want it. If you believe it or you don't believe it. If you say, Michael Saylor does this, Michael Saylor doesn't do this, court report doesn't care about who the fuck is Michael Saylor or Warren Buffett. What do you think? Why Warren Buffett has sold all his Apple stocks and many other stocks? Remember, when did he do that? Go watch the court report. 2 days later, after Warren started to sell massively his stocks, the commercials started to go short also immediately. I'm sorry, 2 days before he did it. That means the commercials started to sell, and Warren Buffett 2 days later started also to sell. That means Warren Buffett is using also the COT index. He is using also the court report. I make another video. I have been analyzing all his buys, investments, and also sell-offs, massive sell-offs of the last 15 years. And that's exactly the same as the COT data has been released. And I will make a video, I will release it later. And that's very interesting for you. Why? Because then in future, you will be also on the right side of the market like I am doing, like Warren Buffett is doing, like other very successful insider traders are doing. Insider traders, I don't mean it that we are insiders. I mean it that we know how the real insiders act on the market. It's not just by telling buy the dip, sell the high, and that bullshit. This is no trading, guys. This is just bullshit. What many people, many so-called experts and trading gurus, the so-called trading gurus try to tell you. They are all suckers and charlatans. The real insiders use another instruments, guys, all right? So be on the right side of the market, all right? Good. Have a good time. I wish you have a very good weekend and also profitable trading time. Bye-bye.